It's time for that December flip through that I've been promising you. So stay with me and I'll show you how my holiday planner turned out. Hi everyone, I'm Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. At least that's the plan anyway. For those new people joining us today, welcome. For those who are returning, welcome back. I hope everyone is staying warm and cozy. It is currently snowing at about 12 degrees here, so I'm cold just looking outside, even though the house is nice and warm. Well, as promised today, I wanted to take you on a journey through my holiday planner. The one that I used this year was from DCP Digitals, and they just did a great job with putting together a holiday planner, and I want to show you how mine turned out. I do have one request and one addition that I'd like them to add for next year, but we'll talk about that near the end. Let's get started. So the DCP Digitals notebook that I downloaded, I have a complete video on how I did that. Download and inserted it into OneNote. I will leave that link up above so that you can check that out if you're interested in using their holiday notebook or any other notebook that they might have. The process is the same. But what I wanted to show you was the basic layout of the notebook and the pages that Jennifer created. She's the creator there at DCP Digitals, and what I did myself. So let's jump in and I'll show you. This first page here is my normal dashboard for the month. And as you can see here, DCP Digitals has given me this beautiful red and green background notebook with the red and green spiral up the middle. And for this page, I used a blank notebook and I added my own text boxes, tables, and that kind of thing. All of the stickers that you see here, though, are things that I did purchase or received as a free download from DCP Digitals. The links for all of the things that I've used in this video will be in the description box below. So if you want to check out anything, you can find the link there. So on my monthly dashboard page, as usual, I have my long-term planning for the month on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, I have my currently section, things to think about for the garden, and Sassy Cat guarding my list of videos to produce. The monthly calendar has the same background page, and in this case, all of the months were already numbered for me, so all I got to do was go in and play and add some reminders of fun things that I wanted to do for the year. Another page that I normally put in my monthly section is an inbox. And you see here that I chose a background page of the chalkboard colored paper, and I added my own text boxes here. When I would do a brain dump, I would simply add the text box there. And here's another one over here. And you can see that these text boxes have different colors and different check boxes next to them. That's because I use the tags feature in OneNote. Again, I have a video on the tags feature. I'll link it up above if you would like to check that out. Tags is my favorite feature for those of you who may not know, because it certainly helps keep me organized. I love my tags. But you can see here, I also added a list of books that were popular during 2021, and I have the link there, so all I need to do is click on that link and it will take me to that blog post where I can record any books that maybe I didn't get to this year, but I want to put on my list for next year. This holiday planner also came with some weekly layouts. Let me show you what one of those look like. So here in the third week of December, you can see on the left-hand page that I have all of the calendar days for that week, Monday start through Sunday. The original calendar layout from DCP Digitals does not have these lines here. They're just empty boxes that you could write in. I'm somebody that likes to make lines so that my writing is a little bit neater. So I actually went in and added a table over top. Let me move one out of the way and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you can see here that I have just these blank spaces here, and that's how the calendar comes, so that I could take my Apple Pencil or whatever or type in there if I wanted to. But since I like lines, I go ahead and add my own tables, and then I can put them right in where I want them to be. Okay? And then over here on the right-hand side, you see that I had a checklist place for things I wanted to do for the holiday, a place to put my meal planning template, a place to put some of the trackers that comes with the notebook from DCP Digitals. I'm not somebody who usually uses trackers like this, so it was interesting to try them during the month of December. I also have a place to keep track of my home tasks here, a place for weekly gratitude, and celebrating my wins at the end of the day. I really like the way this weekly layout worked. It had plenty of space, and I like the way that it was laid out. So that's something to keep in mind for me to use in the future. Looking at other pages, one of the pages that I got so excited about when I saw this holiday planner was the holiday overview for 4 months. Let's look at that. So the holiday overview came in this planner, and it was predated with the months of October, November, December, and January. So what I thought I would do with this page is I would start brainstorming a list of things that need to get done for the holidays. So I started out in October making a list of things that I wanted to think about and start doing as Thanksgiving and Christmas started approaching. We don't do a lot of celebrating in October with Halloween because we live in a very rural place. We don't have a lot of Halloween visitors. And, you know, there's no children at the house anymore. So Halloween is a fun holiday for us, but we don't go all out for that. So I wasn't doing any Halloween planning for this particular list. But I was doing some thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then as November approached, you see my list for November is quite long. December, also a lot to do. And then January is tidying up, logging the things that we've received as far as cards and that kind of thing, sending thank you notes, doing an inventory of what we have for decorations and what we might need to get for the following year, etc. I just think this is a great page, and I certainly will use it, not only for this year, but over and over in years in the future. All I'll have to do next year is change the dates on the calendars. And that's easy enough to do. From that page, I started breaking it down into a weekly checklist. Now, Jennifer gave us this page that was broken down into 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 4, 3, etc., all the way down to Christmas Day. And what I did is I went in and added the dates. You see this date here, November 15th through the 21st. That's simply in a text box. And then I also added another text box here, declutter, clean, meal plan for Thanksgiving, etc. If I move that out of the way, you can see how it looked beforehand. So she just gave us lines there that you could write on, but rather than use my Apple Pencil, I happened to be at my desk and I wanted to type it. So I put a text box there. When I finished things, I either highlighted them to show that they were done or checked them off. And I even broke it down into additional checklists for after the holidays. So the week right after Christmas, we went to visit my sister. And then when we got back in January, there are all the things to do to put Christmas away. Although, as you can see behind me, my Christmas decorations are still up. I'm not somebody who likes to rush and put Christmas away because I enjoy all of the lights and all of the warm, cozy feelings. So mine may be up for a while. Some years I even add snowflakes and hearts and leave them up through most of the winter. Moving on to my traditions page, what I simply did is made a running list here on the right-hand side of all of the traditions that we have done in the past or would like to do in the future. And I simply went through with my green highlighter and highlighted the things that we were able to get done this year. Now, this year for us, in addition to things that are going on in the world, has been very different because my daughter is away at grad school, and she's in Europe actually, and so she's not able to come home for Christmas. So it was a very slow, quiet kind of year for my husband and I, which was very nice and relaxing. We did get to visit with my daughter for a short period of time. She was able to come home in November, and so you'll see some of that here in just a minute. Moving on to holiday events. One of our favorite things to do at the Thanksgiving break is we go down to the area of the eastern shore of Maryland, and Assateague Island is down there. And there are just a number of things that we always do when we go there and visit. So what you see on this page is holiday events. The pictures that you see here represent our bike riding at Assateague Island, where the wild ponies are. And you can see that this pony here has found a nice tree that makes a great scratching post. And after that 11-mile bike ride, we always stop at the Island Creamery and treat ourselves to a scoop. One thing I wanted to show you on this page, though, is how easy it is to add photos into your OneNote notebooks. Now, you see I left myself a note here that says, insert photo of Winterfest. So let me show you how easy that is. I'm going to go up here to my insert menu, and I'm going to click on that. And that brings me up a whole list of things that I could insert. I'm going to go over here to Pictures. And when I click on Pictures, it's going to open up all of the files that I have on my computer. And I can go here to Pictures and my camera roll. And in my camera roll, I have a 2021 folder and a Christmas folder. And I'm going to scroll down through and find the pictures of Winterfest. So here we are at Winterfest. I like the fact that you can see us in this picture, but I do notice that the camera was turned around, and so the Winterfest sign is backwards. So I think I'm going to use this picture instead. Yes, I think I will use, actually, let's use this picture. That looks nice. Okay, so I'm going to click on that, and you see I get a little checkbox in the corner, and I can go over here and say Insert, and that will drop that picture on this page that I am at. Now, remember, in OneNote, things that are a graphic have this dash line around them with the little circles, so I can make it smaller or larger as I would like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to move it up here where I have my little placeholder. And you see it's too big. That's okay. All I need to do, I don't have to run to the store to reprint it. All I need to do is crop it like that, and we're good to go. So that's how easy it is to put photos into your OneNote notebooks. And the great thing is I was doing this on the computer, but you can also do it from your phone. Let's say you're out and about and you take a great photo on your phone. You can bring that photo up and immediately drop it into your OneNote notebook. It's just great. And then come back to your desktop and clean it up. It's a great way to do memory keeping. Anyway, so these were some of the holiday events that we did. And I like the fact that you can insert pictures. But do remember, if your pictures are very large in size, that's going to make the size of your notebook a lot bigger as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, moving on. The next page that I put in here was holiday projects. And you see I did some of these projects, the writing of some of these projects while we were on vacation. So I used my Apple Pencil a lot. This one, I even have a note there that I was drawing in the car. So things are very shaky in this particular drawing, but you know, that's okay. That's one of the memories, right? You work where you can. Anyway, on the left-hand side is a book page wreath that I found that I thought would be interesting to make. So you see here, I wrote down the supplies. I did a quick sketch of what I would need to do that. And then I wrote the directions down here at the bottom. And I do have a link here for a video that I actually got the idea from. And so if I want to remember exactly how to do that wreath, all I need to do is click on that link and it will take me right to the video, and I can go step by step with the lady who made the wreath and come up with my own wreath. So again, that's a great feature. I just think it's so wonderful about digital planning, how flexible it is that you can include all of these things. The right-hand side has a project plan on it that you can see here in the background that are these 4 boxes. And that project plan page actually came from the Happy Downloads digital planning group. And so it's nice to see how you can take different tip-ins or cut-ins or templates from different vendors and put them together to create your own notebook. I think that's wonderful. In the original notebook from DCP Digitals, the holiday planner, she did include a bucket list bingo page, which I thought was kind of cute, so I wanted to try that. I originally brainstormed some things that we wanted to do, and then as we got them done, I added them to the bingo board, which I thought was fun. All of these stickers, by the way, are from the DCP Digital shop, except for the Winterfest of Lights. That's actually their logo, which I got from their website. So you can include those kinds of things as well. Next, I included a page that was designed, I think, originally for just holiday movies, but I have movies on one side and books that we read on the other side. It's just a fun way to record what you were able to do and enjoy during the season. Same with the holiday advent plan here. You see on the first side here, I have a box of cheeses that I got from Aldi, and I got my daughter some advent socks and sent those with her. There was also a Charles Dickens Christmas Carol advent that was going on every day, where it was a radio production of the story of A Christmas Carol. So I have that link there so I could click on that and listen every day. And it seemed like for me it was a tech advent, because every time I would come and look at this very cluttered recording workspace that you see here, there would be a new treat that was left for me. Maybe a new mouse cable, or maybe a sleeve to put my pen in, or something like that. So I think the little elf that lives in my house was very sweet this year and got me some tech items that I greatly needed. On the right hand side here, you see my reading plan, my Thanksgiving reading plan, and my Christmas reading plan, which this was a great place to store that. So I knew exactly where to go to look for the next Advent reading for the day. The planner came with a number of different Christmas gift lists that you could use, and I tried out a couple of them, filling in some things here and there. This one, I like the spaces where you have a lot of information for some people and just a little bit of information for others. I thought that was okay. I like the stocking stuffer idea page. This one was more of everybody has the same amount of space, which was okay too. But actually the page that I ended up using the most was this page here, where it's broken down into quadrant areas where there are 4 on a page, and you can list gifts for each individual person and then have a place to check off if they're wrapped. I also added an S if it was something that was going in their stocking. This page I liked. It was for last minute gift ideas. This was something that I just threw in there, and if I was watching a video or reading an article or something and I saw information about a gift idea, I went ahead and wrote it on here because I thought that was a good place just to quickly record things, because I do keep a list of consumable gift ideas. In our family, we really either try to do events or consumable gift ideas. So let's take a look at that page. So you see here, first of all, that the background of this notebook is different. This is one that I started last year, and I just, again, it's in a quadrant layout, and I just add ideas for family or close friends, or for children, for teens, for older parents. I just keep a running list so that I have that as ideas if I need them. I also recorded here on the holiday cards page the list of people that I usually send cards to, and then our design for our card this year. Because of Samantha traveling and things being delayed, we did emailed cards this year, so we put together a very pretty email card that we could send out to everybody. This is just a nice way to record what our Christmas card looked like for 2021. The next page that I have here is recipes, and this page is the new recipe that I tried this year for cranberry orange cookies. They were really good. And as you can see here in the picture, they looked pretty, but more importantly, they tasted good as well. I made these cookies for our cookie exchange at church. You see here is the cute invitation that we had. Thank you, Aiden. And we also have some stickers here from DCP Digitals. We did it trunk or treat style, so everybody opened up their trunk and had some of us had elaborate decorations for the Christmas season with our cookies in there so that folks could go around and choose their bag of cookies. We only had a few people involved this year, but that's okay because we really didn't want to make more than 7 dozen cookies at a time anyway. It was a fun day, and I look forward to doing it again next year. The decor inventory page that I have here will be great when and if I ever get these Christmas decorations put away. Hasn't happened yet. Jennifer also gives us a page to do an inventory if we're storing it in a particular box. I haven't decided which one that I want to use yet. I think I'm leaning towards the box method. I don't know. Tell me what you think. How do you inventory your Christmas decor? I like to use clear tubs so that I can see into each box as well, but I usually have them organized by room. How do you do it? Please leave me a comment. I'd love some help. The next page is about the Christmas tree. We put up a very small Christmas tree. We use this one when we travel. We knew that getting a live tree in November when my daughter was coming home was not going to work at all. And so this actually worked out great. We put it in a new location this year. We went with very traditional red and gold decorations, and it just added a very nice glow to the house. Now, as I said, this year's Christmas was very different. My husband and I just kind of spent the entire Christmas week by ourselves here at the house, and it was very low key. We ate when we wanted, we slept when we wanted, we watched movies when we wanted. It was very nice. It was odd having an empty house, but I guess we're going to have to get used to that. Christmas Day, also, not too many things going on here. We were able to video chat with some family, and that was wonderful. But not a lot to take pictures of, not a lot of memories to store for that particular day. Here's a holiday memory page where I added more pictures from my daughter's visit and some text journaling about what we did while she was home. Also on this memories page, you can see here that I've added some photographs and some of these stickers from DCP Digitals. This particular quote is something that I wrote and created with just different fonts and different colors. Just wanted to capture the people that I care about and the time that we were able to spend together this holiday season. It was nice, even though it was different. And, you know, family time really is the most important in being able to spend time together. So that's the best thing of all. Well, that about does it for me for the holiday planner. I really liked it, and I liked the idea of having everything together in one place. You know, sometimes we put photos in a photo album and we keep lists in a notebook or in our planners, and you know, when it comes time to have information for the following year, it's just not easy to find. So I'm really hoping that by having all of this together in one place, it will be very helpful for year after year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this section of my notebook, and I'm going to put it in a notebook that's called Christmas. And then I'll have year after year all of the Christmas items all in one place, like a giant scrapbook kind of thing. Now, I did mention at the top of the video that there was one thing that I thought was missing from this holiday planner, and that was an ornaments page. I know that lots of people, not just myself, but lots of people buy special ornaments for themselves or for their family for each year. And I would like a place to record a picture of that ornament, who it was purchased for, where we purchased it from, and why we purchased it. Why does that particular ornament have meaning for us? So since I don't have one, and have not been able to find one, I think I'm going to go ahead and create one for myself. But Jennifer, if you're listening, how about an ornaments page for next year's holiday planner? That would be amazing. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed a quick look back at my holidays and the few things that we had planned. But still, even if you're not doing a lot, you still can put together a book of great memories. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing to our channel. And if you've learned anything or liked anything in our video today, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps YouTube know that we are producing some quality content here. And until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.